Body positivity. You know what? I think a lot of men don't look at this. They don't look at how we can look at ourselves in the mirror and we cannot like what we see. We cannot like what's being presented to us. And I think unless you are really in the gym and cranking it out, and even a lot of cats that are in the gym cranking it out, a lot of times have a little, little doubt about how they look, how they're being presented to the world. This is something that a lot of men don't touch on. And you think that that doesn't affect your confidence? You don't think that that doesn't affect how you maneuver when it comes down to coming in contact with young women? When a lot of times the young women have their bodies in a decent manner, decent figures on them. They're looking at taking care of themselves and, paying attention to what their skin looks like and stuff like that. But men, we think that, you know what? We don't really either have to do much, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that a lot of men are sitting around saying that they don't have to do much. I think the problem is that they're expecting that when they go out into this world and they come in contact with a young lady, that woman is supposed to settle for you and how you look. That's what I think. And then you get mad. You get mad when the woman rejects you based off of first appearance. Yeah, you can sit up here and say, don't judge a book by a cover, and you need to look more deeper into the soul and all. Yeah, we can all say that. But as men, we know when we go out there and we see young women, we're not sitting up there looking at, oh, you know what, I wonder what her IQ is. I wonder what school she went to. A lot of us are not looking at that. Our first impression is, what does that young lady look like? And that's okay. That's all right. I mean, that's a part of just human nature as far as how we are, what we're attracted to. We're attracted to certain attributes, characteristics. Well, not characteristics, attributes, body features. We're attracted to that, and that's okay. But at the same time, we got to turn that and flip it around on ourselves and try to think about, how do we view ourselves when we look at ourselves? And a lot of us do have issues, and we do have complexes of how we look, how fit we are. And then we get comfortable and we say, okay, you know what? You're supposed to accept us for who we are. And that's just not how the world works. It's not how the world works. So as men, we do have a body image, a body conception when we look at ourselves. We do have those challenges ourselves. You got to start accepting that. You got to start accepting that. Acknowledging this, that's the fact that what men actually go through, whether you got no hair anymore, you know what I mean? I used to have long hair, long locks, down to somewhat a quarter of my back. I ain't got no hair no more. The boys got the baldies going on, you know what I mean? You think that didn't kind of shake me up a little bit? I'm an extra confident cat, so my confidence still prevails. But to know that I ain't got the full head of locks no more, which was like a Samson type of thing, my power and stuff like that. I ain't got that no more. I got a little stomach on me now. You know what I'm saying? Had that for some years. Like to get rid of it? Yeah. Does that shake my confidence a little bit? Like I said, somewhat. Yeah, I'm conscientious of it. But what do I got to do? I got to either work on it or just build on my confidence. I choose to do the things that I need to do to try to see if I can work on it. Because I'd like to get to a certain type of body shape. Yes, I would like to get to a certain type of body shape. I'm never going to sit up there and deny that. And I don't think as men, you should deny that either. Don't deny what it is that you're looking at in the mirror. Don't take that out on the young ladies who are out here, who are doing the things that they're doing, because there's a lot of men who sit up here and they're watching all these Instagram women, and they're posting all their pictures and stuff like that, looking good. And you step out and you like, hey, I should be able to be, I should be able to be involved with that young lady, or I should be able to get her phone number or whatever, stuff like that. And just the same as you're looking at them, they're looking at you the same exact way. And you should be conscientious of how you look and how you're presenting yourself. And you start working on that. We got to work on it just the same. Because we want to be a good product. And we want to be a good, what's the word I'm looking for? We want to be a good suitor for the young ladies as well. Because going on trips and doing different things, stuff like that, requires energy. And if you're not in shape, you can't do a lot of that stuff. And then if you're not doing stuff and there's some other person that'll do it for them and they got the energy, then guess what happens? It is what it is, man. There's a lot of nuances and a lot of different things that we all go through, but you still need to come to the table with something. Bring about that equivalence. You ain't got to be the greatest greatest person in shape, but work on yourself where you got some type of endurance. And as men, we got our issues as it relates to, as you get older, or even if some of these young folks got issues, where as it relates to becoming intimate and being intimate and stuff like that, if your body is not being well taken care of, you're not eating the right foods and stuff like that, then you have issues. And then that becomes a whole nother confidence killer. You know what I mean? We got the same type of body positivity issues or body questions or complexes like women do. And we got to work on that. We got to get ourselves together. You know what I mean? So that's my message for today. My message for today is just acknowledge that you may have a complex, or you may have some gripes about the way that you look. What you gonna do about it? Don't expect that young women are supposed to settle for you just because you are you. And they're working on themselves, because they're constantly working on themselves. Some may be slouches and don't do it, but a lot of women are always working on themselves. You know what I mean? So on that note, I'm going to catch y'all on the next note. I got to go up here and go do what I got to do at the park like I always do. I'm going to catch y'all on the next note. Peace out.